Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Dr. Crypto Man show. Today we are talking with the dev from GameStop on XRP. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Doc. Thanks you having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on to my show. I like to do these little interviews and talk to people that have fun projects and just get to know them as a dev and get to know what they're all about and get to know a little bit about that project and where it's heading. So I'd like to start with just hearing a little bit about why you made uh, GameStop for XRP. There's already two out there, and just give me a little bit of background on you as much as you can share, and then tell us, at some point when and if you will dox yourself.
Yes, Doc. Thank you. First of all, I'm telling me about myself. I am half Arab, a bit Turkish, a bit Macedonian. So a bit a mix of Middle Earth. In DeFi, to be precise, not in the all crypto itself. In the DeFi, I'm here since the Uniswap was launched. Before Uniswap, we don't have a DeFi. So everybody was in the alts or the big markets just buying computers. After the cell phones become smart and Vitalik becomes smarter, he created this swap thing. You can, and automatic market makers change everything. There was just only order books. You sell for a certain price, you make your order. If you somebody buy it with your order, you sell and buy. But automatic market maker change everything in the crypto. Whole the spaces change. Now you can sell and buy if there is no buyer, and if there's no seller, the automatic market maker will gonna fix that for you. So it's evolved pancake swap. Then we see on all the chains many swaps now on Hedera, on Ledger. All the chains have its swaps. So there's many aggregators too using the swaps in their charting system, like Dex Screener, like Dex Tools, etc. So I'm in this show since the beginning, and when I start deving, I start with Binance Smart Chain. At that time, was all the hype on Binance Smart Chain, and GZ was not in the prison and not was persecuted by the U.S. Gary himself again. Thanks God, we get rid of the Gary. Thanks Trump, and
I
happy
know.
Thanksgiving and happy Trump's giving.
That is actually awesome. I mean, I think this is probably the best Thanksgiving for the crypto industry, pretty much since its inception, really. I mean,
The best thing come for the crypto is Vitalik himself. He create the automatic market maker, AMM. The second best thing for the crypto is Apple itself, a big company. One guy came with the smartphone. You know, the smartphone have make the crypto is available for everyone.
oh yeah, I mean, I was just, yeah.
Yeah, that guy uh, may rest in peace. He make the tech is available from savannah of Africa to the North Pole. You know,
Wow.
uh, it's had it's affect the mass adoption from this like 15 years boy or the elders or the senior citizens or daily. It's make it available for everyone. Everyone have a smartphone, can reach a wallet or have a exchange account and app on it. This is actually the biggest thing after Satoshi is Apple create the iOS and make this touchpad, and you can use application on the phones. This is the second thing. I'm older with from that time. About coming to my doxing myself, I'm gonna dox myself at the 5 million market cap.
All right, all right.
I can. Uh, let's
Basically,
came about why not creating a new meme instead of new meme. Why you bring GameStop here on the XRP ledger?
right. What
Well,
what's your idea behind it?
my idea behind it, myself, I'm a whale on ETH GameStop. I have a stock on GameStop. I have a small bag, not decent bag, not too much small, but a decent bag on Solana GameStop. So I'm familiar with the culture. I'm part of this culture. And XRP Ledger meme tokens is just started. So this ecosystem and its investor pool is already limited. So I'm invested in XRP since 4 years. So I know the pool. I know how many people are willing to trade from this pool in the memes. So this pool is not enough. If you want to make a token with 100 million or 1 billion market cap, this investor pool is not enough for that, for the memes. So you have to bring people from outside. So you have to bring a volume from Solana, from Ethereum, from
100%.
Phantom.
100%.
So what's the human behavior? Humans are always tend to buy something they know. So what's the biggest, for me, the biggest meme, because it starts with Reddit, what's the meme is internet culture. What is the internet culture? It starts with GameStop. So it starts from Reddit, from the stock market become a meme. They are wrecked, is the Robin Hood guys. They create a big movement, big resistance against these Wall Street guys. And this meme now then is becoming on Ethereum, on Solana, on Binance Smart Chain. So this huge culture is well known by all the meme buyers and all the chains. So if you want to bring new volume from other chains, it's good to have to give them something they know and something already successful. For example, now I think I'm not check it today because when I buy something legit, never sell it and never check it for a long time because I'm investor, not a daily trader vision. I was there when I start, and still I'm like holding some tokens for 6 years or 5
Oh,
years.
wow.
Yeah, because if you buy something and team is working behind it, there is a fair price for it. Before the fair price, if you let's think if you have a safe moon in the early days and you sell it after 100x, you think you gain something, but SafeMoon did 10,000x.
Yeah. Well, and that's what a lot of people don't get. And I mean, I've exactly. I degen myself too once in a while, but like now, like I found good projects and I just have a bag and it's so early. Like I'm going to sell a lot of this stuff at some point, but like it's so early to the XRP space, that like those people that just dump just because like the price kind of is sitting and not doing anything. Oh, it's not doing anything for 2 days. I'm like, oh my gosh, take a chill pill. It's
So
relax.
sometimes devs couldn't wait. This Pop Talk original dev is my friend.
Oh wow.
Pop Talk original dev, he sold his bag and burned 1%. Is his 1% he burned right now is making
Wow.
like around $20 million.
That's what he made?
No, that's what he burned
Oh, that's what he
because he
burned.
think that,
Oh,
yeah, he think the project not going anywhere, and he sell his bags and burn 1% and leave the project, and the community take off to 2 billion market cap.
wow.
So he think he made money from, because he started from like 5k market cap and he did 1 million. So he said that's okay, I don't care. He dumped on his community.
Oh man.
and he to saying sorry, he burned something and give everything to them, like the rest of tokens and everything.
And I mean, I don't fault people for selling because everybody has needs for things, and if you have to sell,
That's good. We need sellers. If there
yeah.
is no sellers, the token not gonna move. Imagine if someone still having my token from 2k market cap. Now we are at 200k market cap. And how many X he made?
Right.
That you see, this is the guy big danger for me. You are in this project in
Yeah.
GameStop with me on XRPL.
Right.
You are one of my investors. So you remember, from the day you joined and before, since I launched it, my main focus to grow the LP and make the holder distribution right and better. And if you remember, we had at that time like 7%, 6% holders. I eliminate them on the way. Now we have just 4 holders having more than 3%.
That's
There is
good.
no 4% anymore because you can't move the tokens. These memes and the tokens have a like there is a math behind it. Some devs don't understand the math. They get hyped with the community. The community asks them do that, do that, do that. If you do that, not the dev, one whale will decide where the token go. If
Yeah.
he decide to kill the token at 20K, you're gonna kill it. If he decide to kill the token and 1 million, he's gonna kill it. Imagine one guy holding 10% and the 1 million, and you have like 10%, or most of XRPL tokens have 3% their liquidity when you ratio with their market cap. There is one token, they keep telling me buy it, but how I gonna buy it? The token is 1.5 million market cap and its liquidity like 20K. So one guy, if you have 2% bag and that small liquidity, token
He'll
gonna look
wreck
like
it.
a rug.
Yeah.
Real racket, you know?
Yeah.
So my main concern here to make the holder distribution is fair. When somebody they think it's gonna be like that, the more XRPL because they're used to it. There is no outsiders investing in XRPL ecosystem, so they think they're gonna be like that. 20%, 25% for the dev, and he makes something and people holding 8%. No, there's people who came from Ethereum, they check all the wallets, they check
Yeah.
the
Well,
connection,
and that's what
they check.
that's what I've
Yeah,
been telling everybody. That's what I've been telling everybody since the beginning when people were asking me in like this micro project, and they're like, well, you check it and their liquidity is almost non-existent, and somebody owns a massive supply like the dev or whatever, and it's always scary. And like there are those cases where these devs will hold a massive supply and never sell, but I mean
they
we're
don't. They
talking like a
I'm telling
lottery.
them. I'm telling those devs in XRPL, they don't understand. Those guys are whales. Like now, they think one guy, if you bought like 1K XRP, is a huge. No, 1K XRP is even not half Ethereum, man. So when these guys arrive, they know many guys are DMing me, asking me how you create a ledger, how you create the trust line. They asking, but the guy are used to checking this bubble map, who wallet is connect, because before they investing, they will be sure they're not gonna wreck. Okay, so most of people are running behind this hype XRP pumping, so we have to pump our token as soon as possible. No, I'm working to make my token ready for the whales who came from Ethereum or the Solana, and they invest in peace. Now, okay, this guy have a decent LP. His holders distribution nice. There is no many connected wallet, and they're not holding the huge supply to wreck us in the end of the point. Imagine I have 25% and I decide to sell 10% of it. What's gonna happen to it? I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, for
So,
sure. Well,
so you with me all. You remember when you are part of investors, so you remember. Still, I'm on this point every day, every week, adding some LP, not much. No week I passed without adding LP.
yeah, I remember I got into your project really, really early. I think it was under 10,000 market cap. And and here's the thing to people getting into these projects. Those that end up panic selling usually put in way more than they wanted to put in. And now they're all like, well, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose all this money. Well, no, you put in what you're willing to lose and then just forget about it. And with like your project, that's why I look for those projects that have either good, smart devs or there's something really good going for it. And when I spoke with you at first, that's why I wanted to interview you, is because for the show, because you have this methodical method of doing things right. And like, I also came from the Solana community, and I'm like, man, like the liquidity amounts on most of these tokens are non-existent. And when I was speaking with you, and you're like, oh, I got to add, I keep adding to the liquidity pool, I keep adding to the liquidity pool, and I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. I haven't heard a ton of. There are some devs, you know, on the XRP ledger that know what they're doing, but a lot of them don't. They never talk about like adding to the liquidity pool, which is a huge thing. Like it'll wreck your chart. By any small sell will wreck your chart by a ton. So
You
yeah,
know, there is a balance. There is wonder. He have a huge liquidity on the XRPL. I'm not in competition with anyone because I can mention this token name. It's called Carpet. He have like 101 liquidity. Like if you have 50k market cap, you have 50k liquidity.
yeah.
So that's also not good, you know,
No,
because
no,
it's affected token movement.
because it doesn't
The
move.
people, it doesn't move down, or it's just become a stable
Yeah,
coin
stable
for the
coin.
people. It's only pump when XRP pump.
Yeah, yeah. No,
So
exactly.
it's not good. There is a balance. You have to have at least more than 10% liquidity.
Like 15%, I think, is a perfect balance.
15%. Now I'm around 12% liquidity. But as I say, since the start, every week I'm adding. Why not adding at once? Because it's going to affect the chart too.
Mm.
Not why, because if you are adding like 2k liquidity now, even one side here is working different in Ledger. In Solana on Ethereum, you have to add the Ethereum and the token at the same amount. You know, if you have 1k
Yeah.
Ethereum, you have to put 1. Here in the weird system here, you can add tokens here, only tokens, or you can add only XRP, or you can add both.
Yeah, that's
So
interesting.
if you add only tokens, if I have a supply, I divide it and I dox my wallet to community to can observe what they're doing with these tokens. It's when you slash DV dev wallet on my Telegram, you can find my wallet, so it's already doxed. So if I put right now like 1% supply, the LP will this chart will go down only if you put the supply, because I'm adding tokens without money, so will be in the pool more tokens than the XRP, so immediately this chart will go down like a 2% or 3%. I did this at the beginning, added only tokens like 4% token add extra, because already the LP, the MC was down, so easy to doing that at
Yeah.
that stage. But after we reach 100k, I never add tokens only. I add XRP and tokens together to keep to not wreck the chart by adding tokens. So there is a math about it, and there is a strategy. So sometimes you can pull tokens from liquidity to make them buying higher. And it's strange thing in the ledger, you can't burn, you know. Actually, there is no actual burn. I burn 2.5% from my supply to please the community, but there is no actual burn because it's still showing in the total supply.
Oh,
There is no
interesting.
burn wallet. Yeah, there is no burn wallet. You send your token to the issuer address. Issuer address hold the tokens,
So he just
but
locks them
it's,
up.
yeah, just like in locking them forever, not burning them.
Yeah.
Because issuer address and the dev wallet are different. When you send your supply to the issuer address, dev can't take them and people can't buy and sell them because it's just like locking forever.
Yeah.
But there is no actual burn. When there is no actual burn, what you burn, when you burn something on Solana or Ethereum on Binance Smart Chain, is affect the market cap because the token are off the supply. That is not existent anymore. You put them in that wallet take them and not showing in the total supply. Because there is no real burn in Ledger, on XRP Ledger, whatever you burn is not change the market cap.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I think people
That
are.
is a tricks.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think people also get a little carried away with burning, thinking that it's gonna skyrocket their price, especially like on XRP. I don't think it really does that much unless you really, I guess, burn what, like a whole huge supply. But if you just burn like 2-3%, it shows, initiative from the dev or whoever is burning, and it kind of takes them out of commission, so to speak. But it doesn't really, I don't think, does a lot for the price.
It's not a lot about the price, but give trust to the community,
Right.
because you took off them. They know that there is 2.5% was belong to dev, and now whenever they can't sell it
Right. He
anymore
can't sell it
because
anymore.
he locked forever, and they call it burn. Actually, it's technically not burn, but it's easy to call it burn. Dev give up 2.5% from his supply. So what's 2.5% with this market cap cost? Like I give up from 5k money, I think, or
Yeah.
3k money. I don't check the current
Right. Yeah. It
price.
doesn't. But it
But give them feel safe.
exactly.
Now my total holdings as a dev around not 5%, less than 5%, but close to 5%. It stocks my world, but I'm not planning to have more than 2%. Why I'm putting them? Because still we have guys holding 3.4, 2.5% guys. So is a safety against them. When they reduce their holdings, selling partly or burning or adding liquidity, I don't know, they divide their wallets. I'm asked many times to them. When the holder distribution become per whale smaller, like 2% per guy, I will reduce my holding too. I already divide my dev holding to the two part to not be bigger than the LP, It's very ugly. You see the dev holding more than the LP.
Yeah. That's true.
It's part of the psychology. They know I have it, but they don't see it on the chart because I dox my wallet. But it's affect the psychology. We are in a meme tokens, memes, emotions,
Yeah.
psychology, not
Well, the funny thing
rocket
is,
science.
that a lot of people buy up like on a new token. Like I didn't buy a huge supply of, like it when it's such a small market cap, when you get in at 10,000 market cap, you feel like, oh my gosh, I could buy 20% of the supply for like nothing. But the thing is, when you do that, you handicap the possibilities for that project until you sell. Because again, whales are not going to want to come in because they know people own such massive supply. They don't want to risk their investing their money and have them be dumped on. And so I feel like nobody really should be buying more than maybe 2% of the supply of any token, no matter what price level it is at, because it just,
Yeah, but the greed is part of the business. There is a one token I like it too much. In XRPL, I actually planning to acquire it for my holders on GameStop because the meme was good, and the dev is left it is died. But one guy holding 20% and he not selling and buying it. 20%. I couldn't touch it now.
yeah,
When this guy sold it, I gonna buy like 10% of the supply, telling my whales to buy 5% of the supplies. After we buy that and secure the supply, burn massive part of it and make a giveaway from that supply to all of my holders on GameStop and give them because the meme is good.
yeah,
I'm not saying
yeah.
for every
Don't
meme is good.
yeah. Don't say what it is yet either, because you don't want people
No,
to be
no,
running
no,
to it.
no, 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 because I'm not buying it because there's a one guy holding 20%. He killed the project.
Yeah. Well, that's what
He don't
exactly what I just said. Yeah, exactly what I just said. Like people do that, and
just
then
cripple it.
yeah, no, that's not good. But hey, if you take over it at some point, do it. I know you'll do it right, and this is why I wanted to talk to you, because out of a lot of devs, you actually know what you're doing. You have a game plan. You're very methodical, and you take your time. And I know some people don't like that. They were like, oh, it's not moving anywhere in a day, so I'm gonna be out. But
I want them to be out to replace them with new guys. You
That's
know,
true.
if you know, I can't give. It's already pumped from 10K to 300K. Okay, so it need to get a breath.
Yeah.
The people will take some profit, take their initial back, and bring new people. People want to buy him because, believe me, it's a good meme GameStop because it's well known, it's a brand meme. You know,
Yeah.
it's brand meme over the chains and stock market. So it's a brand meme. So people want to buy him, but nobody gonna buy like in a skyrocket chart because it's he know there is too much gain on it. It's need I pin it somewhere
Well,
and
and
I
it's
use it
not
in
a
Twitter.
and it's not a bad thing for people to take some profit. If you did get
It
in
is
at 10,
good.
yeah, take a little bit.
It's good.
I took a little bit of profit, but I still have a large supply. But then guess what? Now that I'm like, okay, I got my initial out, which was nothing. I mean, I got in at 10,000 or less. And I'm like, I took initial out, a little cherry on top. And so now, no matter what happens to this token, I made money, and I can relax and let the rest run
Easy
till
holding
wherever.
for you. You take your initial, you take some profit, and easy holding for you. That's what I want. You know,
Yeah.
people take initials, take some profit, and they can forget about it. Not checking the chart every day. They see the tweet, they read it, they speak to their friends. It's good token is holding great. I get some profit. I'm still holding it. It's part of the marketing. If people not get profit from the tokens, why they holding it? We're
Yeah.
doing business here. People not here for the charity to make profit here.
Exactly.
I'm not angry. What I'm angry with it, uh, last day, uh, this night before I slept, one guy sold like 800 XRP at once. You idiot. It's completely idiot. Don't understand how AMM works, how to price. There is a price impact on it.
You,
Maybe not show
oh
you in the
yeah,
first
it's
lecture,
like
but
it shows it's like 30% price impact. It's insane. If you sell that much, 20-30%. It's a lot of money. You know what's funny? I was in a project a little while ago. It was on Ethereum actually, and as the price was climbing and it was hitting all-time highs, I kept selling slowly. And by the time it got to where I wanted to get rid of the rest of it, like nobody, like it did not show at all in the charts that, oh man, somebody dumped. And I got out, I made good money, and that was it. And there was this other guy in there, and he held a massive supply. He was like at $100,000 plus 130, and he's like, oh man, when should I sell? When should I sell? I'm like, dude, like you need to be taking profits a little bit at a time. And he ended up finally dumping the whole thing. As far as I know, I'm not 100% sure if it was him, but I have my suspicions. And he probably walked away with like a third of it because he was so emotionally into it and he didn't sell any before. And then he probably had a massive price impact. So I'm like, you just got to slowly sell. When you reach your first level, you have to have that in your mindset. Like, okay, I'm going to slowly start selling at this price level, then at this price level, then at that price level if it gets there. Yeah.
yeah, it's there is I started with like 2 3 people community that's working. Now I get like I checking my timeline on the Twitter is pumping. I have some tweets reaching like 50 or 20K impressions. So the community is works. There is good people working behind it. So people are working. You can't kill those people work with you because you're greedy and idiot who don't understand how to sell. My advice, what I learned from these years, don't buy at once. Like don't buy 2K XRP at once, man.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure. Yeah, and it's a
Buy
learn
partly.
it
Follow the chart.
it's a
And,
learning
and when
curve.
you sell, yeah, but we learn a lot. You know.
Yeah.
And when you sell, don't hurt the chart. When there is a volume, buy slowly. Don't hurt the chart. Don't hurt the community because respect the people's work. Respect the new buyer. Have some emotions, some empathy. Think you buying at that level. And when the volume, right, if there is a 500 or 600 XRP in, sell 100 XRP. Nobody gonna hurt, and you get your money without price impact. You will get more XRP in the end, and not hurting the chart, slowly, slowly. And you see, each time you sell, we're pumping higher. Now, the previous time our flow was 100K, now our floor 200K, ATH 320K. I think our next floor is not lower than 400K. So you can take your profit, you can take your initial, whatever, and you want to go out completely, you can go out completely, but do in manner without hurting your money, because it hurts your money. You got huge price impact. Go take your profit slowly without hurting the chart, and not only hurting my chart, I can recover it easily. After that many years, I have funds to support my chart if nobody buys. Okay, but I prefer the community buy it
Yeah, for
because
sure.
I already have the huge supply. 5% much. It's too much for me. I
Yeah.
can burn 2% of it. I will burn it in the end, or doing some giveaways for the community, but not at this level.
Oh, for sure. So,
Yeah.
what's your plan going forward with this? I mean, I see you got some methodology behind what you've been doing so far. Like, what in your mind will get this to 5 million and 10 million? And when will you, like you were saying, leave it, kind of step back and let the community run? What has to happen?
If you have a meme token, it means zero tax. When you use zero tax in, it's actually when the dev supply is what you're doing. The devs, normal devs, are selling on the community and make marketing. Until yet, I didn't make marketing. I just grinned, as you see, and witnessed day by day, day and night. And even was I sick, I was online and keep grinning every day. And people can grin too, but there is a ways to do that. There is a shilling method. Today I get response from the Zaman wallet. I think nobody gets reply as a token from Zaman wallet until that day. I getting replies from Roaring Kitty, from huge accounts, and some of my tweets reaching like 20K, 30K, especially with this reply. Elon Musk tweet is reaching like with all version together with his replies and mention and quoting, like reached like 50K interaction. That is a smart way of the shilling without shilling.
That's true.
Nobody buy who shouting every time. Do a smart way, like inviting people to not a DD party, so in a manner. So people review. What I'm doing is greening. First ad I'm gonna do it is actually booked with this Mitch boot on the 8th of December for 24 hours to test these ad things, because at this point ad not gonna work. Why it not gonna work? I'm telling you. Uh, as I said, this XRP Ledger community is small, and there is mm, no good to already people they knows you to give them advertisement. They already know it. They already
Yeah.
in. So my strategy is mainly working on the Ethereum private Telegram groups. On the Ethereum and Solana callers, I have like good connection. I have one guy helping me with that. And my last project was on Binance Smart Chain when there was BNB $200, and the heart of the bear, really heart of the bear. I can DM you what is it, and I can send you still from that project from this tweet from Telegram message. You can check it. It's mine. I list it on Beatmart and MXG together. In the heart of the bear, I make on Binance Smart Chain. That volume chain is 5.7 million. Now we are in a bull, and we are in a new chain called Ledger and just started. I can The strategy is not shilling to the XRP community itself. I'm already there. You can
Yeah, and that's
you
what I
follow
tell people.
if you're following me. I'm on JR space, on Buwa space, on Zach space. Whenever space they give me mic, I'm there. If don't give me mic, I stand listen with my logo there. So they already knows what is GameStop on XRPL. The community knows. So the main concern with me to making marketing is out of the ledger to make adoption, bring new people and new liquidity in the market. That's my strategy.
Yeah. What do you think? Because like everybody was so excited by Dex Screener, but legit, you were right because I spoke with you before the Dex Screener listing, and you're like, well, that's not really going to move the needle for most of these communities because like it's just going to get lost in translations. And even though there was a couple of projects that pumped, for the most part, no, like everything, it was just kind of lost because if they're trending number one on only XRP Ledger, nobody sees that. You need to be trending top 10 in general, top,
And total XRP ledger, memes and ecosystem on X screener, volume daily, you can check it, not more than $3 million or 10 million was yesterday, was high. You can check it.
Yeah.
When you check in Solana, and the problem they don't understand it, they think Dex Screener will bring them all the investors. No, Dex Screener are telling them million times. Dex Screener will give exposure. What this exposure will bring adoption after it, but it will take time. There's just 2 minutes ago in the Telegram, the guy's asking how to buy it. Now you have to teach the guy how to have a first ledger boot. After first ledger boot, you have to explain him why you should put like 10 XRP as a deposit. He can't use it anymore, just a deposit on this wallet. And you can teach him to spend 2 XRP to create trust line. You can teach him after creating trust line, you can buy and sell. It will take time. The people are from EVM chains are doing something different than us. Okay, you can make them buy Ethereum. Yeah, okay, you have trust, you have MetaMask. Yes, go to Uniswap, buy and sell. Okay, that much simple. Or you have Maestro boot. Good, you can use it on on Tron, on Solana, on whatever. Simple. Press the button, you buy and sell. No, here you have to put deposit. You have to put trust line fee. You have to teach them. Without teaching them, you
Yeah, it's
cannot
a little more
bring new
complicated.
investor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling them. We cannot make add to each other here. We already know the system, and this liquidity is that much, not bigger. If you want to make it bigger, you have to go shout outside. You know how many chain is listed on Dex Screener?
Oh, lots of chains.
Hedera there, Base there, Zinx there, Moon River there. I check Moon Rivers. So this is not bringing nothing. Just make me spend $300 for nothing. I could put it in the LP to list on this shit because they're going, well, okay, everybody listing is token. Everybody make this token page beautiful, make the logo there. Why you don't put it? Bro, it's not going to work. I put it, but
right, yeah, no, for sure.
They're asking me why you don't boost your token on Dex Screener. Bro, boosting is $300, okay, for 9 hours. What we gonna get out of it? The people are using it, like Sigma using it, Adrop using it. What they get the effect, and there is what you pay and what you get. If I pay 300, I have to get at least for that day, like 10K volume for it. If I putting $300, I'm not getting volume. Why put it? I put it for my sake of community. I put it in the liquidity is better for you.
Right, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I mean it's very tough. Like people think it's just an easy, oh, it's a meme coin, it'll run, but it's you gotta have good strategy, and especially for a new blockchain. I mean, a new meme coin space on a new blockchain like XRP, like nobody knows about it. Like I made a video how to actually buy. You guys could check it out below. Search my videos how to buy a meme coin on First Ledger. But I feel like I might need to dumb it down a bit. Not to sound crude or whatever. But I think a lot of people, even watching that video, I when I made it, I assumed people knew the basics. But I think a lot of people don't know even the basics
They don't know. They don't know. They know what they know. What they are easy on Solana. You have Sol Trading Boot. You put money there. You just click the button and do it.
Yeah.
And today, what I was discussing with the Zaman wallet, why you don't have a browser, brother? Why I have to use my web browser, then connect my wallet to this from my mobile to the Safari to connect Xmagnetic?
Yeah,
Why?
it's complicated. Like
Why I have to
yeah,
do that? Make an in wallet web browser for it and solve my problem.
yeah,
Make the adoption for the people.
and it'll come, but it's slow right now, and it's like
Yeah,
it's
it can. What my projection is. I'm not new. Since I launched, I told them we will have our bull after January. Okay, if you are here, try to buy below the 1 million till January. Maybe we can 2 million till January, but real bull will come at the January. Now, what we have in XRP? XRP, the longest chart to have accumulation since XRP not have any bull, not before the bull, not before the bull. That is full of accumulation because this lawsuit and this Gary guy and this Democrats. Okay, now people are only buying and selling XRP, the volume on the
right.
chain coin itself. So we have 1,000 of people after this. Why I'm saying January? Because the lawsuit will be finished and people will buy more XRP. XRP, my projection for it, end of January, like $4 or $5. Okay,
Yeah.
and we will have many people have their XRP and they don't know what to do with it.
Oh, yeah. Meme coins.
Yeah, so there is a cycle for the market. First of all, you have to feed Bitcoin enough, so people will get profit from Bitcoin and buy the alts.
Yeah.
So we will feed the alts like Avalanche, Hedera, XRP this year, not having any bull before,
I'm actually
and like
surprised that XRP, because usually when a altcoin pumps like this, like it has from 50 cents to $1.60, it retraces a good 40%, but it did not. It retraced like 15%. And now it seems like it's wanting to turn back around and
you
uh,
know why? There is no surprise behind it. You can't find any altcoin chart have that much accumulation period. XRP
yeah,
never
yeah,
had a
people
bull
are,
run.
yeah,
And
people,
let's check Avalanche. Last bull run Avalanche was $180. I bought Avalanche at deep $7. Now Avalanche around $50. Okay, it's gonna be like $250 this bull run. So you can see big retreat in Avalanche. Okay, but you cannot see on XRP or Hedera because those tokens, those coins, not tokens, uh, they never see a bull run. They have like a huge, very huge. Check their chart, like a dinosaur chart. Okay, there is huge accumulation. This accumulation create belief. This belief create a cult. This cult create an army behind it. There is like a religion in XRP. They believe 5, 8, 9. Not just $5 or $6.
right, yeah, oh,
they,
yeah.
yeah. So you can't break this belief. Is because it's produced the time. Time produced this belief. There's many years the people holding, telling, teaching XRP to each other, to their families. So that's not easy to selling XRP for XRP Maxi. Okay, so that you cannot see big retreat.
You know what's
It's
weird?
different.
You know what's strange that I've been talking about? XRP is the most I would say polarizing project as far as there is so many like prophecies and magicians talking about how they got these feelings and this and that and news from God, and it's so weird because I've never seen that with any other project except XRP. And I'm just kind of curious, like, what is it? Like, it's just the most interesting thing.
When in the old time, before the internet, before the television, before the radio, in the ancient times, people to spend time they made stories. We call them folk tales now. So when XRP have never have this bull run, so what they're doing to create to keep the community alive and community do it itself, they creating stories, legends, riddles. So when I say scalp, I was not joking.
Right.
Okay, they create a culture behind it. So the same thing, I'm choosing GameStop to launch it on XRPL. There is a cult, there is a culture, there is a lifestyle behind it. Not just a coin like Solana or
Right. Right.
it's it's approximately look like Bitcoin. You know, like Michael Saylor believe in Bitcoin more than believe in God. So there is same guys here in XRP. There is two
Oh yeah.
believers here.
Yeah. I think
That is
you're right. I think
the
yeah. I think so. I think this is other than Bitcoin. This is the most cult-like following, and this is why I refer to. That's why I think one of my favorite projects is, as far as the meme coins go, is GME because of the cult-like following, and Bear. Bear is very relatable, very
because
much.
the bear is reliable of this riddles. He's actually the riddle guy is not anymore doing riddles. So bear is related to riddles guy.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the bear riddles in the XRP? Have you
A little
checked
bit,
them?
yeah, yeah, but I was never like super into that until I really started
That
diving
is
into
a
that.
specialist for the riddles, you know.
Oh wow, yeah.
That is like a fortune tellers. When they read the riddles, they check every inch of this picture of this bear, what he wanna mean it, why 589, and we have here in the XRP. So why the most of the charts holding even that with that much big supply? Because the people here used to hold since ages.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Their culture is holding. The culture is here holding. There is, of course, there is JITs, there is daily traders, but the main culture here is different than Solana or Binance or Ethereum. Is holding,
Oh, it is.
believing
It's
something.
completely different. It's completely different. I noticed when I came over here at first I was like, "Whoa, what's happening? Why is nobody like, it's
Yeah,
just
there is no one in Telegram, but nobody selling. Why?
yeah.
If you see any, most of the active Telegram tokens is GameStop. If you check another tokens Telegrams like have 1 million or 3 million market cap, there is nothing there.
I know. I was looking at like for example, Flippy chart or Flippy Telegram. It's a $1 million token, and like it's sleepy in there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this project dead? I'm used to getting in there from, like I said, Solana, and but no,
You
it's
think the
holding.
token is dead,
Yeah, it's
but it's alive on X.
yeah,
Nobody in the Telegram. People are just Telegram to see if there is a buy bot there.
yeah, yeah. No, it's crazy. I kind of like this actually because like there's no need for massive constant
Like the
activity on Telegram.
yeah, it's like old days on Ethereum. What we're doing in Ethereum in the old days, there was no Telegram. So Dev sent a transaction from his deployer. So you read the transaction, the Dev message in the transaction. So you act accordingly.
Oh wow.
That was speaking through to blockchain. That
Right.
was the culture.
Wow.
Then yeah, you can see on many old huge projects, there was the speaking way with the community as a dev using the deployer wallet. You send message in this transaction. It's cost low fee. So the community had its Telegram or their X that don't even not exist on the Telegram itself. Dev maybe with his alt he's speaking or checking the community, but never you can see a dev holding a Telegram group. So the community take the prophecy from this blockchain message and put it. So this is our mission today. We're gonna do that. So it look like that, but it's, it's different. It's completely different than Solana here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, anyways, we've had a long chat now. It's almost been an hour. I wanted to talk to you, like I said, for a little while because you have so much knowledge, more than most people in the space. And so,
I'm old because of that. I'm very old. Um, I'm at your. I'm checking your. I'm using many applications right now while I'm speaking you. Uh, I'm at your age, I think. Well, how old are you, doctor?
I'm 45.
Yeah, we are same age.
Yeah, yeah. I've been.
Well, we are old.
Yeah. The only difference is I joined the crypto space only about 3 years ago. You've been around for a little longer.
Yeah, it's give me a huge education curve. You know,
Yeah, for sure. Oh my
I,
gosh.
as I said, present, I learn a lot. It's gonna be huge.
Huge. Oh my gosh. This is just a crazy, crazy, crazy world in the crypto space. However, it's funny because like I think there's so much I still don't know in crypto, and I don't. And I feel like everybody knows about crypto, but in my daily life, I see customers every day of all kinds of, ethnicities and income levels. And I like to ask them, like, what do you know about crypto? The thing is, most people still know nothing. Almost everybody's heard of Bitcoin. That's it. But like for the most part, they're like, oh, what is that? Like meme coin? What's a meme coin? What altcoins? What is that? Like something different? Is that Bitcoin?
That tells you how much you still early.
Yeah.
You know, the money evolution is like a human evolution. Money start like from a need. If there is no need, there is no existence. You need to God, so there is a God. You need to money, so there is a money.
Yeah.
It's become from the need. It was like in the ancient Rome, it was salt. Salt itself, it was using for trade.
Oh yeah.
Then this came the coins and some South Africans, they just this sea shells. It was for the trade. Still some part of using it. Then it's come to metal. Then from the metal is evolved because technology evolved, people evolved. From the metals came from this cotton made paper like a bill, and after Nixon is changed from the gold back to, and now we are in the internet age. Actually, there was e-cash before Bitcoin and before Satoshi, but that was still he have a token. It's called XX network. He have his own blockchain. The same guy. eCash from Britain. It was unsuccessful because the dev was so egocentric. eCash is before Bitcoin
Yeah.
because the society need fast because time is fast when it's custom to have a travel before 20 or 30 years between two places like in a day or 2 days was custom but people don't want to wait anymore. They want to be there in 2 hours
Oh
with
yeah.
fly. So the money have to follow this flow because it's like a money in this economy like a blood. If the blood slow and the body fast, it's gonna collapse. So it money need to be fast.
Yeah.
So if you wanna send like US dollar from let's say from Dubai to do let's say to the Paris, your money have to go to United States, probably Bank of America, or because every transaction you made in US dollar have to visit United States. You have to be an issuer bank there, then to go there, and you have to pay huge fee. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not the Zygeist. Zygeist is different. To soul of the time is changed for these actions. Now I can send thanks to the Apple and the whole mobile and smartphone producer. I can send to rural areas of to Tibet of China from the North Pole in a second with $1 fee, like $10 million or $100 million.
Oh yeah. Is it is
That's what the time needed.
isn't it crazy? I was just actually thinking about it the other day. I'm like, do you know that not even it wasn't even 100 years ago since the air travel has reduced the size of the Earth by so much, and not physically, but you know what I mean. Like before, if you wanted to get from here to Europe, it's like if somebody moves to the United States or somewhere in Asia to Europe, like you pretty much have to write to them and you'll never see them potentially again because it was only trains or planes, or sorry, trains or ships to get there. But now, like, I want to go to Africa from the United States, I can be there in hours on a plane. And so um, it only makes sense for the monetary system to catch up. And right now, we're still in the archaic, Swift, and the money transfer takes forever. And so this is, I think,
and
why.
takes and cost a lot.
Yeah, and that's why I think a lot of people are excited about XRP, and like there's still a lot of skeptics like, oh, come on, that's not going to happen. XRP is not going to replace, the Swift system and whatnot. But I am kind of getting more and more convinced that it will. And maybe it won't be exactly XRP, but XRP will be pegged to some sort of a stable coin like they're making right now, right?
Yes, not it's also about XRP. When you check whole crypto market, it's not even a market, okay? Because what's the market cap now for all the crypto market? I'm not checked lately. It's $3 trillion.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not Dow Jones. It's not. It's nothing yet. And when people before 2 years, I was telling the people Bitcoin at one point to buy a one Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's
They,
3.3 trillion dollars market cap right now.
yeah, yes. Since many years telling to people one day will come to buy a one Bitcoin. There will be a corporate like Apple and Amazon. We have to join venture to buy a Bitcoin because Bitcoin still that undervalued. When you have to now the peg is golden, so it's to store value. But the storing value itself is problem too. You have to be put guards. You have to be armored cars to transfer the gold from, and it's take two time.
Yeah.
While you can transfer the Bitcoin with just cold it's still early because the people still the senior citizen a daily life man still early. And there is a one I learned from, that's one FIP swap that was at that back days. The first guy who created swapping between chains, and then he get some problems and he's not best, but he's a smart guy. He was always telling, be an investor before being a end user.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Because right now, that's where it's at. Still.
When you have to be an end user for Bitcoin will be cost you like one Bitcoin $100 million. This come a joke for you? It was a joke for it was $0.6 until the $1. Now it's 100K.
You think it'll get that high?
Yes, it will get that high. Because still there is no end user for Bitcoin. When if daily life start using Bitcoin, still this investing part. Okay, there is no end user. You still investors in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Do you see your Bitcoin in daily life? You can buy Coca-Cola with it.
Actually, I was thinking the other day, I'm like, man, I would love to find somebody who will take XRP or Bitcoin to buy, for example, a car. And right now, it's nobody really.
Actually, there is some applications you can Swift it, your Bitcoin or your cryptocurrency and use that credit card to pay with it.
Right, but like directly, like, hey,
directly. They have a huge notes. They immediately convert it to fiat and they charge. But imagine that, like in El Salvador, you have to use it your payment, your rent, your salary with Bitcoin. That's the end user time.
Yeah.
Now, still in investing time, there is no end user. There is still the banks not using XRP. Still, daily life people not using XRP.
I'm convinced that's going to start happening after this official lawsuit is going to end, which it pretty much is over, but not officially yet.
Imagine MasterCard or Visa making joint venture with XRP.
Yeah. Well,
so it's important to be an investor before being a user. If you invest in Apple before using Apple product, like Forrest Gump,
Yeah.
it changed lives.
Yeah, I know for sure. Exactly. This is just the beginning. So, anyways, we're coming up on an hour. And although I was joking when I said I want to be like Joe Rogan doing interviews with crypto people, um, I don't know if I can go for 3 hours just yet, like he does, which I don't understand how people watch. Most people can't watch more than a 2 minute clip nowadays, but Joe Rogan somehow keeps his listeners entertained in
It's
3 hours.
depends the content. The content is king. If you keep the content is interesting and they learn about it and they not get bored, uh, it's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
true. I watch it all the time too, and I'm like, man, it's been 3 hours. A lot of times when I'm driving, but like it just goes by. Like watching the Trump interview with Joe Rogan, that was the most entertaining thing ever.
we have a meme president. Enjoy it.
Oh yeah, well,
It's a memeable president.
oh for sure, for sure. Well, it's been a fun chat with you. We're gonna end this for now, but uh, come back again. We would love to do another follow up once we're hitting that $5 million mark, and you can dox yourself here for officially on my show, just like the bear guy did. And this is going to be a really, really an interesting ride, and I'm glad to be part of your project, and just in general part of the XRP meme coin space. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you to help the people on this mass adoption, using your platform to bring new people in the XRP, not just to GameStop and other tokens. We, as a platform, we need more believers in to solve our riddles.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's been a nice chat. This is why I was like, man, I gotta get him on because he's one of the smartest devs in the space,
No,
and
no, no, no,
it
no,
was
no.
fun.
There is many smart guys, but still not in XRPL. They will come. Actually, one of them, my teacher, is DeFi King, is already on my TG. The guy who made like huge tokens in the history. He's just watching me. He is my teacher who will teach me everything. There is many smart devs smarter than me who teaching me will came to the space. I'm planning to have some of them on my team.
That is great. Yeah, bring those along because, like I said, there's a lot of smart people out there, but on XRP Ledger there is very few, and you're definitely one of them. So appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you for kind words.
thank you so much. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit those notification bells, and thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.